cracking, everybody? It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and today I'm going to be covering a topic, but it's going to be located at Steven Campbell's Fitness Channel. So make sure you guys go over there. I'm going to provide you guys the link in the description box below. Go check it out. But anyways, I'm going to be covering a topic, and he's going to be covering a topic on my channel about skinny people struggling to become muscular, and I will be covering a topic about overweight people and their struggles to become skinny. So go ahead and check that video out and his channel to see my opinion about it.
What's up, guys? Many thanks to Jason for letting me be on his channel. It's so weird. It's like I'm on a channel, but it's not my channel. It's like I'm infecting YouTube. It feels so powerful, so omnipotent. Yeah, we're going to talk about skinny guys who want to get big. Now, I never had this problem. I was a fat guy who got skinny, then I was a skinny guy who wanted to get big. But fat guys who get skinny will always get fat again. Now, let's say you're skinny to start with. What do you do then? How are you going to get big? What are you going to do about it? Some of you guys will go into this with the best of intentions. And if you're a younger guy, though, there's a good chance you don't research anything, because research, that's for idiots. But it doesn't say that, I'm not saying that all young guys don't research stuff, but what I am saying is that a lot of young guys don't go into things with realistic expectations. Let's say you're a skinny little guy and you're going into the gym. We'll call you Steve Urkel. So here you are, you're Steve Urkel, but you want to become Steve Urkel when he was Bruce Lee.
Oh, sure go and get it now.
I love that episode of Family Matters, by the way. Steve Urkel would drink some kind of potion, I guess. He had something that would give him the genetics of Bruce Lee. So within an instantaneous moment, there he is. He's coordinated, he's powerful, he can beat up the bad guys, and no one's going to screw with him. We all want that, right? Right. But at the same time, you guys ain't ever going to get into heaven if you don't pay the penance. That's how they say it. So in order to get to where you have to be, you actually have to go and do some actual work. So, I mean, if you're a skinny guy, there's some really big mistakes you can do. And I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes right now. We'll get on to what you should be doing, but I think Jason's probably already covered that on his channel. One thing I do see in the gym a lot of younger guys, is they don't have a real program. If you don't have a real program, you're just screwing around. If you're just screwing around, throwing weights around, what's the point of all that? If you guys go into the gym and you go in 5 days a week and you do arms for 40 minutes on one day and legs and for 40 minutes on one day, you do chest for 40 minutes on one day, are you doing yourself a service? Not really. Considering the fact that full body movements and exercises will hit every single muscle growth and foresac growth, and that you should be working out a muscle at least once every 72 hours, because that's the peak state of growth is about 48 hours, and it starts to actually not grow after 72, then you're not doing yourself a favor. Go and find a program. You get on your program and start to track stuff. I am such an advocate of logbooks. I've done videos on how to do logbooks. I have 450 videos. Go see one of my videos on logbooks on my channel. But it's like, get a logbook, get a program, and work the program. So another common remedy for a problem that people have all the time, their diet. I cannot even tell you this enough. Somebody once told me that it's nearly impossible to get all of your dietary protein from just plain foods. To that I said, that's a bunch of bullshit. I get dietary protein from just plain foods all the time. As a matter of fact, I even did a video once on whether or not whey protein is a scam for beginners. In my opinion, it is. Beginners get on this crutch, they don't want to do anything but buy whey protein, and they end up buying too many supplements when they should be buying real foods. Guys, I hate to tell you this, your body, bro science aside, can assimilate massive amounts of protein. Now, whey protein is great after you do a lifting session, but it's not a staple of your diet. You should be able to easily fit in 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, especially if you're a little guy. Let's say you're starting off at 140, 150 pounds. That's simple. You eat 4 meals a day, or even just 2 big meals a day, or however you want to split your meals up, because we all know meal timing and numbers is irrelevant. And you're going to be looking at eating maybe 40 grams of protein a meal. Well, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. You just ate 160 grams of protein in your daily course. How are you going to get your protein? It's simple. Protein sources. Guys, this is also really important. When you're coming down to your protein sources, you need protein sources with actual amino acids. I had somebody on Facebook point out leucine, things that contain leucine, meats, fish, whey, milk byproducts. I was eating a whole lot of wheat byproducts. I mean, I was just eating a lot of carbs. I do a lot of carbs. We'll get to that in just a moment. But I eat a lot of carbs in a day, and somebody pointed out you're not eating enough animal-based proteins, so I changed that up. So eggs, fish, lean ground meats. If you guys actually, not ground meats, but just lean meats in general, chicken breast, anything that you guys can cram down your little gullets right there that's going to get into your body that has protein is going to help you. And speaking of lean meats, if you need fattier meats, go for it. Nobody's telling that you can't do that. It's okay. No one's going to fault you for eating fat. Just be aware that it could help you gain fat if you eat too much of it. Another common thing is carbs. You guys need carbohydrates. My gosh, you need carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the easiest thing for your body to process and break down for fuel. That means that it's going to be easier for you to fuel your daily needs, and especially when you're making new muscle, you need to have energy. So eat carbs. Eat a lot of carbs. How many carbs do you need? I'm sure there's guides online. But I'd say most people need to be above a 350 gram baseline for carbohydrates, especially if you're in a weight gain phase. I know for me, the first time I ever tried to gain weight, it seemed like nothing was happening until I just kept pushing my carbs up. So carbs make an anabolic environment for the muscle. Make sure you use carbs. Do it. Do it now. Another thing you should not be worried about necessarily is supplements. I mean, if you're going to go on supplement you with your diet, make sure you're using clean, good supplements. The basics. Do you need a multivitamin? Maybe, maybe not. But you should be using fish oil, although people will tell you that that's also a scam. I do prefer to err on the side of cheap supplements that could be a scam helping me, so I use fish oil. Whey protein after your workout is definitely good, and if you guys need any other extra calories, stay the heck away from those so-called mass gainers. The easiest mass gainer in the world is one of those big giant buckets of ice cream you buy at the store with some whey protein mixed in and thrown into a blender, and it tastes a lot better than whatever crap you can buy at a store too. So basically, what do we have here? We take all the different aspects. We take the aspect of you guys wanting to gain weight, having a good workout program, getting your nutrition all in line, eating most of your nutrition from actual food, not from liquid drinks, because food is better for your actual weight gain process. And then we also come down to making sure you have the right kind of food in your program, not having unnecessary supplements, and working really, really hard. The last element that comes together is patience. You absolutely need to have patience. If you don't have any patience, you're never going to go anywhere. If you do a program and you don't think you're seeing changes, but you are working out and you're lifting heavy, your body is going through a number of changes. The problem is those changes, they're internal. They're underneath the skin. They're underneath the little fat layer. They're inside of the muscle. The muscle grows very slowly, and you guys need to realize that you're not going to force what Mother Nature's been doing for millions upon millions of years. And we get into the dark side of things. If you should force, if you should go out and you should run out and do testosterone, or if you should run out and grab steroids or drugs, or if you should run out and grab pro hormones. But if you're just a young guy and you're working out real hard, why destroy your entire endocrine system? That's your hormone levels. Why put yourself into a position where you could cause irreversible damage for life? Consider that stuff seriously before you start, because I know guys that go on stuff and they never learned how to work out properly. They never learned how to diet properly. They never learned how to do anything properly, because that stuff bypasses your system. That stuff makes you grow in a cheater's way. Don't be a cheater. Be cool, all right? So, like, share, subscribe this video, Jason Yamamoto's channel. Go over to my channel. Check me out if you like it. I really appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for tuning in to Jason's channel and hopefully checking out mine too. Skinny guys out there, share your stories. What do you guys have to say about it? Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys in another video. See Jason's channel and my videos on my channel. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.